the race for the World Series crown is down to 8. And a capacity crowd is in postseason form as we get you ready for this one. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. As 2012 AL Manager of the Year Bob Melvin aligns his guys this way. They'll go to work against a tough assignment indeed, matching up against a good one in Jared Weaver. And defensively, the Angels will look like this in the field. And there you see Coco Crisp now as he stands in to get this one underway. And we get underway as the first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Calhoun is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game.
One of the keys to the game for this guy is going to be getting outs early in the count. He doesn't necessarily have to be one pitch like it was there. He needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
Nick Punto will stand in, held hitless in the wild card game victory.
Yeah, and they wound up not needing him in that victory, but if they plan on making any noise in these playoffs, he's going to have to be a guy they lean on.
First offering. And here's a cold strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Here it comes. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Down 0-2 after two great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Now here it comes. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes a 1-2. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And he'll lay off here as Weaver runs it full now. It's 3-2.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
Full count pitch on its way. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 3-2 one more time. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 3-2, here it is. And this will be fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Man, these middle infielders, I'll tell you, they are always the pesky ones, aren't they? Here, he just keeps fouling pitch after pitch off, thinking sooner or later that he might get something that he can handle. But in this case, it's truly an instance where a walk is just as good as a hit.
First pitch on the way. Josh Donaldson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Pause, now the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Ready now on 1-1. Grounded foul off to the right. Runners on first with one down. Here comes the 1-2. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. Hamilton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Batting fourth, first baseman,
Brandon Moss will stand in, one of the heroes of the wild card game victory that got him into this division series.
Yeah, he had some pressure-filled at-bats in that ball game. Delivered in a big way.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. From the stretch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
You can bet now that in the postseason, on the road, in game one here, they'd like nothing better than to get on the board first. Just kind of let these guys know that they mean business. And they've got an early opportunity to do just that.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's another 0-2. And And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
2 out here and a runner at second. He's ready. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
2-2 pitch on the way. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. The A's strand 1. A's 0. Angels coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And you get a look there at Mike Scioscia's starting lineup for the Angels as they'll line up like this. Set to face these guys. There you see the numbers for the hard-throwing right-hander Jared Parker. Defensively, Oakland will line up like this behind him. J.B. Shuck will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
And leading out for the Halo, center fielder, J.B. Shuck.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And now a pitch on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
And sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. That's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. And before we go much further, let's pull up the scouting report for this 25-year-old so we can see what to expect. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Now here's the first pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Josh Hamilton will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
The 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 2-0 home. In there, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Ready with the 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes on 2-2. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate, he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take. Well, that shift can be a gamble sometimes. They're playing straight up. This is probably an out, but since they're shifted well over to right field, this finds a seam.
Matt Adams will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Here comes the 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. To 2-2 now.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
A runner on first with 2 away. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center, his first homer here in the series, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me? Think again.
Here's David Freese to stand in. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Maybe some big game jitters here in this opening inning.
Well, I don't think anyone's immune to that. I don't care what the name on the back of your jersey is. This is not an ordinary game.
The next pitch. And now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington. It's strike 1. The 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
2 out, nobody on. Here it comes, 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Wow, and a rocky start on the road here, guys. 3 straight hits surrendered, and he hasn't gotten out of the first inning yet. Cole Calhoun will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch coming. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
He's ready now. The pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
1-1 on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And over near the on-deck circle, he puts this away, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Yoenis Cespedes will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Yoenis Cespedes.
And here's the first pitch. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Down 2-0 here early. They get the leadoff man on to start the second. See how they want to play things from here.
Daniel Takahashi will get his first opportunity now. First pitch to him. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Comes set. Now the pitch. Fouled back. He waits. Now the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hey. 1-0 on the way. Hey. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch on the way. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Shuck is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 5, John Jaso.
John Jaso will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch coming. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
He's set, now the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. One left for Oakland. They're still down. It's 2-0. Julian Goss will start things off in the bottom of the second.
For the Halos, designated hitter, Julian Goss.
First offering on the way. Too low, 1-0. The 1-0 home. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
2-0 on the way. And that's in there, 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And Lowry will look this one in for the first out.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there, because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit, you get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. First pitch coming. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
The 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Today's players talk about barreling up the baseball, and you cannot barrel it up a whole lot better than that. If you're pitching right there, that's a chuck and duck ball. You better get out of the way.
Stepping in now, Vinny Maldonado. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now. And that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
The 1-0. And a bit of a jam shot there as this is on the ground to second. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Jed Lowry will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow.
Jed Lowry.
Now the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good, strong throw.
Coco Crisp will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here comes a 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Here's the full count offering. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The next 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, even though he walks him here, it's not really a terrible pitch. I don't think it's a strike, but it's definitely a pitch you'll get a lot of guys to wave at. Sometimes it's okay to keep trying to get guys to chase on 3 and 2.
Into the box now, Nick Punto, as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. And Hamilton's got this one, 2 away.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. On the way. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's on the money, but dropped at second base.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
Count the pitch outside. 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter. Probably not.
Is on the way. That one's in there. 3-1.
Still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here he comes, 3-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the payoff pitch. On the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. J.B. Shuck makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. One 1-0 pitch now. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. So 1-1 home. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. A 2-1 offering. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And some trouble now in right field.
Well, this is already a 2-0 game, and now the leadoff man's on again here to start the third. We've got a chance now to really open things up early and build up a nice, comfortable lead.
Howie Kendrick will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
The 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Full count offering on its way. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to Moss, too late, and they'll settle for just the one.
He kind of got stuck in an in-between position right here. I don't think he quite knew whether to flip it or step on the bag and take it himself. So he does get the sure out, but no shot at the double play.
Josh Hamilton will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Here's the first offering. He's running towards second. Pitch inside the throw. And they are not going to get Kendrick at second. He's in there with a stolen base.
And sometimes when you've got a pitcher who's out there scuffling a little bit, you worry more about throwing strikes than you do about the base runners. And I think that may have been the case right there.
Here's a 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Here comes the 2-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's Matt Adams now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Two out here and a runner at second. Here's the 1-0. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now the 1-1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And on the error, a run is going to score.
This guy has certainly been a tough out so far. Follows up that home run from earlier with his third RBI in the ball.
David Freese will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball way outside, and that's trouble. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, and as you guys well know, mistakes tend to get magnified here in the postseason, so we'll have to see if this free 90 feet winds up leading to a run.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Chris will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. On to the fourth now in game number one. The Halos lead this one 3-0. Brandon Moss will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
First baseman, Brandon Moss.
First pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. And I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
And he'll lay off here as Weaver runs it full now. It's 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. Fouled straight back.
You know, sometimes we forget about all that umpires go through down there. That's going to hurt for a while.
Once again, a 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but you know, he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Yoenis Cespedes will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. Bouncing ball back up the middle. Throw on to first, and Weaver's really got it working here. There are 2 gone.
And that's a good guy to take care of on one pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Daniel
Takahashi will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now a hard liner towards short. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. So a good inning there for Jared Weaver as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. Cole Calhoun will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
for the Angels, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
And here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Chopper foul. Here comes the 1-1. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Well, not the most convincing way to start an inning right here. You're going to see him try to hold back, but he winds up making contact anyway. Sort of an excuse-me swing right there. And this is just an easy chance here on the mound, and that's a quick first out.
In now, Julian Goss. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And the pitch. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Inside and low, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see that one guy clearly the leader in this category so far, 95 miles an hour versus an even 90 for the other. Chris Iannetta will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Josh Reddick will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The next pitch. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Now the 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
3-1 on the way. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. So the leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the catcher, John Jaso. First offering on the way. Ball one. Weaver rapidly approaching the 70 pitch mark. He's at 68 right now. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's taken up and in for ball two. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike two. The 2-2 coming. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Another full count pitch home. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball four.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Jed Lowry will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Come on, turn the double.
First pitch coming. This ball will be chopped foul. Runner at first here, one man out. Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Ready now on 1-1. Swinging a ball bounced back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the A's nothing. Vinny Maldonado will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Here it comes. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here he comes on 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here he comes on 3-1. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. Grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
J.B. Shuck will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Now the first pitch. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Here's the 1-0. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. There to take it is Cespedes, 1 away.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Howie Kendrick will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here's the first pitch to him. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a foul tip held onto by Jaso. Nice work there as they get the strikeout.
I don't think it's at all surprising about where these 3 pitches are going to be located. As we check them out here on Show Track, you're going to see all 3 pitches right down around the knees or lower. Now, they didn't get the ground ball that they were looking for, but guess what? Consolation prize, you get the strikeout.
Here's Josh Hamilton. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
Good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's Matt Adams now. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. On the way. trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Trouble spot here, the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Here comes the 3-0. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
The 3-1 is on the way. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play. Angels strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. Coco Crisp will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
And I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Now batting.
Well, this is all about risk-reward here. It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not, you got to get up off the deck and chase it down.
Into the box, Nick Punto. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Gotta say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Pause, now the pitch. And no offer there by Punto as the count evens at a ball and a strike. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. The 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
One, two. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. To put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Here's the 2-2 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready with another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Another fastball, another called strike. 0-2 now. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
So 1-2 with one away. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Brandon Moss will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Don't let him score.
First pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The A's strand one. They trail it here 3-0. Sean Doolittle will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the sixth.
Number 62, Sean Doolittle.
David Freese will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
Third baseman, David Freese.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Boy, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Taken there by Lowry. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
And this is a guy who's going to give up his share of hits. But that's because he just says, hey, go ahead. Here's my best stuff. Try to hit it. He's got such good stuff that most times when guys do hit it, they'll put it on the ground right at somebody.
Stepping in now, Julian Goss, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Now the 1-0. Well hit, but I think he folded a bit too much. It's a foul ball. 1-1 pitch on the way. And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On to the 7th here in game 1. Angels lead it 3-0. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
The 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Standing in now, Daniel Takahashi. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. (1-0). And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. So 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. They just look lost up there.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
2-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Josh Reddick will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Chris Iannetta will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Now the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Come on, Chris, come on.
(1-0) on the way. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
A 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Now the 3-2 pitch. Got him.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Vinny Maldonado will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch on the way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Ready on 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Two-two pitch on the way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's another 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here he comes on 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Here it comes. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. 3-2 pitch. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
In now, J.B. Shuck. He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runner at first here, one man out. He's ready. Now the pitch. Down and away, ball one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
1-1 on the way. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle. Comes from the first base side. It's not straight either. It's moving.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Here's a ball headed for left center, and that'll get over the head of Lowry at short. It's a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman,
Howie Kendrick will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch coming. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2. Ready now, the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
First and second now, 1 man out. Here comes a 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Now on 2-2. I don't think he'll be nibbling any longer. He's got to come in with something here because he for sure does not want to run this count full.
That's the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to shortstop. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. You're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse.
Called to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound. Here's Josh Hamilton. Slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. 1-0 pitch now. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Kind of like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
The 1-1 home. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selected now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
Comes the 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Angels get just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Angels are out in front, 4-0. John Jaso will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Here comes the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the two-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
The 2-1 home. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Here comes a 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Out of here. So they narrow the gap, and hey, don't count these guys out just yet. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer so far in the series. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
And even though this is only one run, this is important, not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's Jed Lowry now.
Shortstop.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Lowry waits the 1-1. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground. And Freeze won't get a glove on this one. It's a fair ball.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound. And it looks like that's going to do it for Jared Weaver. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Tyler Clippard is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 37, Tyler Clippard.
Here's Coco Crisp standing in as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Nobody out, runner on first. He waits, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss there by Coco as he's down in the count 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Set, now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Set, now the pitch. Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And he misses misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball.
Full count pitch on its way. Now a ball line foul as this is over the Angel dugout. Payoff pitch one more time. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 1. Second pitch.
Nick Punto will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
Here's a 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the sequence here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches, they're all going to be down in the zone. So now you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else around the knees. Boom. That's when they change the sight level and get that last pitch by him at the letters.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Out of play. From the belt, the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Here comes the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Ready with the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Now the 3-1. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. One there on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Angels 4 and the A's 1. Matt Adams will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
Now here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. And the pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
Now Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see. Let's call this thing a swinging bunt. Call it whatever you want. He'll call it a leadoff single.
David Freese will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Pause, now the pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. Oh, look at this. To second for 1. Throw on to first takes care of Freese as well. It's a double play.
The right fielder, number 56, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First offering on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Now the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And he struck him out. Angels go quietly there as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Ernesto Frieri is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Brandon Moss will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
And some fireworks perhaps to kick off the 9th as that one just about got him.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
The 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Hit the corner. 2 and 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts and a very quick out, number 1.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. sends it out to left field. Well hit. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he'll round it and try for third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple.
Well, it's a great effort there in left field. He stretches out for this thing, but it's going to wind up off the wall. And by the time the center fielder's able to race over and get it in, it's too late to prevent this from becoming a triple.
Into the box now, Daniel Takahashi. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. Gone! A clutch home run as they narrow the gap here in the late inning. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
One rule for being a successful closer, you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. He's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and this will be fouled away. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. John Jaso will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. First pitch coming. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Runners on first with one down. Comes set, now the pitch. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Comes set, now the pitch. Fouled back. Runner at first here, one man out. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
All right, now just playing a little station-to-station baseball, and nothing wrong with that at this point in the ball game, especially because now you get that possible tying run into scoring position at second base, still just one out. And meanwhile, you also get the potential go-ahead run on base as well.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Ready? Now the pitch. Now his slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Shuck is there, and there are two men gone now.
The center fielder, Coco Chris.
Coco Crisp. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Now the first pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he has come through big time, as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And the runner will score from second. And he is in safely as well. A huge at-bat there. They've turned this game upside down and lead it now by a run. Joe Smith will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Into the box, Nick Punto. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. He's ready now. The pitch. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
As a look, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. He's set, now the pitch. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th-inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the A's 5 and the Angels 4. Sam Fuld will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Ryan Cook will come on now trying to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 48, Ryan Cook.
Julian Goss will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. In there, no balls and a strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he drops it. And he'll reach first safely.
Well, for all the line drives that get caught out there, you'll take one of these once in a while. Well, I don't know what you call this thing. A little fly ball or a little flare. But you see everybody converging on it and nobody getting there.
Ray Strong will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Strong.
Timmy Banks will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Timmy Banks.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Here comes the 1-0. And they'll ask him to bunt off the bench as he puts this one down. Only play is to first, and a great job there off the bench as the sacrifice is successful.
Well, pretty clearly just playing for the tie right here. And it's a nice job there of getting the bunt down. So the tying run's up the scoring position now with just 1 out.
Eric O'Flaherty will come on here hoping to get the final 2 outs and pick up the save. Vinny Maldonado will work now on getting that tying run home from second.
Let's move the runner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. The 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make them swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
The 3-1 coming. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Brian Dubois will get a late call now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up the save. J.B. Shuck will get a chance to tie this thing up here as that equalizer is just 90 feet away. First pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The next pitch. Change up low. 2-0.
With the runner at third, 2 away, I think they're just being awfully careful right now.
Men on third with 2 down. The 2-0 on the way. And here's a ball grounded foul near first base coach Alfredo Griffin. Here it comes, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. The guys will catch on quick.
Now the 3-1 home. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Jim Johnson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching for the A's, number 45, Jim Johnson.
Howie Kendrick will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Let's go. Hit something hard right here.
Waits, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, just a really nice come-from-behind victory here as they took the lead in the top of the ninth and then made it stand up. All in all, a tough loss here for this home crowd.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The A's are victorious here, 5-4. Good night from Anaheim.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 5 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The Angels, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Luke Gregerson. The save to Jim Johnson. The loss goes to Ernesto Frieri. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,050. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.